Is the United States moving closer to a direct confrontation with Iran? Well, Washington has now stepped up pressure on Tehran, targeting Iran's shadow fleet over alleged funding linked to a deadly crackdown on protesters. The move comes as Donald Trump warns that a U.S. armada is heading towards Iran, raising fears of a sharp escalation. Well, the United States has imposed fresh sanctions on 9 vessels and 8 companies linked to Iran's oil shadow fleet. Washington says these ships helped move hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Iranian oil to foreign markets, bypassing international restrictions, and the U.S. Treasury claims that this money is being used to fund regional militant groups, weapons programs, and Iran's security apparatus. The sanctions follow Iran's brutal response to widespread protests. Rights groups say that thousands, including bystanders, were killed during the unrest, the deadliest crackdown since the 1979 revolution. U.S. officials say oil revenue that should belong to the Iranian people is being diverted to silent dissent. President Donald Trump has taken an increasingly aggressive tone. He says a big force and a massive armada are moving towards Iran.
We have a big force going toward Iran. I'd rather not see anything happen, but we're watching them very closely. I saw 837 hangings on Thursday, and I said, if you hang those people, you're going to be hit harder than you've ever been hit. It'll make what we did to your Iran nuclear look like peanuts. But we have an armada. We have a massive fleet heading in that direction, and maybe we won't have to use it. We'll see.
Iran has rejected the threats. Tehran says any attack on Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei would be seen as a declaration of war.
We do not pay attention to Trump's bluster. He knows that if any hand is raised to assault our leader, we will not only cut off that hand decisively and courageously, and this is not just rhetoric, but we will set their world on fire. We will strip them of any security and leave no safe place for them.
Trump said that he hoped there would not be further U.S. military action in Iran, but America would act if Tehran resumed its nuclear program. Washington built up forces in the West Asia before its June strikes. Officials said that they kept plans to hit Iran's nuclear sites secret. Meanwhile, Turkish forces and its foreign minister, Hakan Fidan, said that there are signs suggesting that Israel is seeking an opportunity to attack Iran, warning that such a move could further destabilize the region. His remarks come after an earlier phone call between Turkey President Recep Tayyip Erdogan and his Iranian counterpart, Masoud Pezeshkian, where Erdogan assured that Turkey was opposed to any foreign intervention in Iran.
I hope they find a different path, but the reality is that Israel, in particular, is looking for an opportunity to strike Iran. Those signs are also there. Yes, those are also there.
In an interview, the Indian representative of Iran's supreme leader said that the statement from Trump was not new. Abdul Majid Hakim Elahi said that Iran was not looking for war but was prepared for any outcome. Well, this is the latest in the United States. The question is, will it start moving closer to a direct confrontation with Iran? And Washington has now stepped up pressure on Tehran, targeting Iran's shadow fleet over alleged funding linked to a deadly crackdown on protesters. Now, the move comes as Donald Trump warns that a U.S. armada heading towards Iran, raising fears of a sharp escalation. The United States has imposed fresh sanctions on 9 vessels and 8 companies linked to Iran's oil shadow fleet. Washington says these ships helped move hundreds of millions of dollars worth of Iranian oil to foreign markets, bypassing international restrictions.